Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well, staying healthy, clean, all that. Today is going to be our first presentation for STEM high school. So today we're going to be talking about coding, so let's jump right into it. All right, presentation, let's go. All right. So coding, let's just jump into the second slide already. Um, so you may be asking yourself, what is coding? A lot of people, when they think of coding, they think of numbers and letters that can be switched around to represent many different things. But the proper definition, in my words, is the language that lets you create websites, software, and apps. Um, every single app that you use is made up of code. So as you see down below, I put TikTok and Instagram, some of the most famous coding, some of the most famous apps that people use today. Uh, Also, gaming systems consist of coding and mostly everything that you can think of. I know cars they have a lot to do with coding. Even a microwave, like there's coding chips that they put into that stuff. It's crazy. So just to inform you guys a little more about what coding is, I laid out some facts. I Let's start off with the first one. There are about 700 different languages, and by languages, I mean like not English and German, Spanish. No, we're talking about different ways you can write code. So, for example, there's all kinds of stuff. There's MATLAB, there's JavaScript, there's VBA, which we're going to be using today later on. Uh, there's Python, all kinds of crazy stuff that people like that create these apps. They know tons of them, and I don't know, they're really brilliant individuals. So the second one is the first ever video game was created in 1961, but it did not make any money. Weird, right? Computer programming is definitely one of the world's fastest growing occupations, and coding transforms your way of thinking. So, as you can see, it's all around the world. People are using it as much as they can. It's growing. We're learning more about it day by day, and it's something that I feel more students should know about and maybe pursue in the future. So, career in coding. Um, Start with so this page on the PowerPoint is basically going to talk to you about how to get to being a programmer, a computer engineer, basically a coder. And due to being the STEM program, I wanted to talk to you guys about the steps in case you wanted to pursue this. So you can start with an associate's or bachelor's degree. As most of you should know, an associate's is 2 years. It can be at like Harbor College, Long Beach City College, and whatnot. And a bachelor's is a 4 year. Um, you can pursue either direction. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to you whether what pace you want to get. But this is the first step. So you have to major in computer science or information systems. Certain occupations require or encourage you to pursue any certifications that they may need, and maybe that can lead to a promotion to whatever company you end up working for. Communicating your code is an essential tool for a programmer. And the starting salary for a programmer is about $90,000. So that's obviously don't follow the money, but if you do pursue a STEM career, it has its pros and its cons, just like anything else in this world. Okay, so sorry, quick little pop quiz I organized for you guys. Uh, how many languages are there of code? You can pause the video and think about it if you want to, but the answer is three, two, one, 700. So 700 is the answer. All right, now true or false questions. Um, Now when I ask it, you can pause it. Feel free. So the only applications that require coding are the ones that you read with. So let me repeat that. The only applications that require coding are the ones you read with. So pause the video, 3, 2, 1. The answer is false. All applications require coding. The second true or false question, mechanical engineers never have to deal with coding. So that's a put your mind, test your mind a little bit. Pause the video if you need to. 3, 2, 1. The answer is true. I'm sorry, false. Engineers do have to deal with, mechanical engineers specifically, do have to deal with some coding. So that's it. If you got all three of them right, or if you have any, that's good. But if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Now we're gonna move on to a little exercise that I have prepared for you guys. So stay tuned while I open that. Now this exercise, I don't know if you guys can see the screen. I'm assuming you guys are, but it's through Excel. And if you haven't used Excel, it's linked with Microsoft. So if you have Word and PowerPoint, then I'm pretty sure you have this. But the reason I chose this to start with our programming is because it's free and it's basic programming. So if you guys want to, tell your friends, oh, I know a little bit of coding and might want to learn this exercise, then feel free. I'm here to help you guys out. Any questions you have, that's why I'm here. So first things first, you go to this page and you want to go to File. What I like doing is changing the color to because it's too bright. Everything's white, so I just go straight dark mode, black. So when you do that, you go back to File, and then you go to Options, and then you go to Customize Ribbon. Under that, I'll repeat it again for you guys in case or you can rewind it. You want to check Developer right here. So once you check that off, you press OK, and it should pop up here on the tabs. So you want to press Developer, click the first one, Visual Basic, and under this little arrow, you want to click on Module. And adjust the screen to whatever size you want it. I'm going to have it like this. Okay, so this is VBA coding. So in VBA coding, at least the way I learned it, the first and last things that need to be on this code are as follows. So you need to have option explicit. The second thing you need to have is submain. Once you have those two, you see that this little end sub pops up. It's basically, so the way this is arranged, you basically have to have your code in between all this. So this is the beginning and this is the end. That's just the way code is. Due to the lack of time, I'll explain another day why those are there, but this is the important part. So the goal of this exercise, you need to know your goal before you do it, obviously. So let me tell you guys. The goal is for the user, which is the person using the computer, to click enter, and then a tab shows up that's asking for your name. You enter your name, press enter, and then it says hello, and then your name. Let's say hello Alex, for example. So let me just show you guys. So the first thing we do is we have to define our variables. So x, I'm sure you guys used it in math class. We're going to use that. So dim x as integer. And integer is a vocabulary term used in coding. And then we're going to do dim name as string. And the reason I'm using string and not integer is because string is more of words and integer is more of numbers. That's the basic way of saying it. So what do we want our name to be? So name, we're going to type it right into an input box. So name equals input box. And then what are you going to put? What are you going to ask the user? Enter your name, right? And then you're just going to surround it with quotes and you're going to continue. And let's define X as our message box. Okay, we're gonna And under this message box, we're gonna put, I don't know, hello to the user, hello, and then their name. But we can't just put name. We have to close it, put an and sign, and then put name because it's a variable that's already made. So okay, so we're basically done. So let me show you guys what this does. If you see this this run sign up here, the symbol, you press it. Okay, I made a mistake. Let's see, I misspelled input box. Apparently I don't know how to spell. Let me fix that. Okay, so now that that's fixed, okay, sweet, look, it worked. Enter your name. So let's say my name, Uriel, right? You press okay, and then it says, oh, hello, Uriel. Cool little basic assignment. Feel free to ask me any questions. This is just a basic programming exercise, and I hope you guys took something from it. Stay safe, and yeah, thank you.